Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look right here. I feel like this is the perfect fall makeup look. This is my take on a fall makeup look. I've been seeing so many fall eyeshadow makeup tutorials lately, and they're all just like red lip, burgundy eyes, and I just wanted to do something different. I feel like these colors just shout out fall for me personally, and it's a little bit more wearable for those people who don't want like this bold lip and bold eye. It's something really quick and kind of simple. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, make sure you guys keep on watching. Okay, so I usually don't show how I prep my eyes, but today I am, just because I'm going to try something different. First, I'm going to grab a fluffy brush like this with Painterly, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And you don't want to use a lot of this because this is an eyeshadow, so it'll crack and it'll get gross. But this is like the best eye primer I've ever used. And if my face looks crusty, it's because I have powder all over it. I did my foundation and my brows. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the MAC Hyper Real foundation. And this is the shade Gold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on a small brush. Take some off on my hand like this, and I'm going to just drag it underneath my brow. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of translucent powder, and I'm just gonna set my entire lid. So today I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I've never used it before, but there was 3 shades specifically that I really want to try, just because it's like the fall season and everybody always does like burgundy and red and like these mauve colors, and I'm not really into those colors. I am, but I feel like everybody does them. So there was 3 colors that I really liked. One of them was 24/7, which is this color right here, and then the other 2 were this yellow one and this one right here. The yellow one is called Creamsicle, and then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, let me see, 4, I think that one's called Hunts. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, so that one's called Hunts, and I think they're so pretty. I'm gonna swatch them so you guys can see, and together I feel like they would make such a pretty eye look. So that's what we're gonna do today together. I feel like this is fall. This is fall to me, like orange and brown. Like this just looks like beautiful leaves. So the first color that I'm gonna go in with is going to be Creamsicle. I'm gonna grab that on a MAC 224 brush, and I'm gonna set that as my transition shade into my crease. And I like to go a little bit lower than I want the shadow to end up, because it'll blend up on its own. So once I kind of have a base, like the shape that I want, I just start intensifying that color, and I'm going for a somewhat intense look, so I'm just going to add a little bit more color onto there. So I'm just going to blend the outer edges of this. I'm gonna go in with a more compact blending brush, like a smaller one, something like this. This is a MAC 221. So I'm going to take this shade right here. We're going to put that again. It's easier to just add it a little bit lower so you don't end up covering all that yellow that you just used. So what I do is I just kind of move my brush back and forth right in the crease. So I'm going to grab some more, and I'm going to do that all along my crease, so all the way to the center of my eye. I'm going to start blending, and I kind of try to focus the blending right where that crease is. Here in this corner, like of your eye, I like to kind of just like poke at it and blend it to kind of make this like perfect circle shape. I'm not really going for like a winged eye look. I'm going more for like a rounded eye look. So what I do is I just poke right in the corner and I do like circle motions. Go back in with that yellow just to intensify that transition a little bit, because as you guys can see, the orange got a little bit higher than I wanted, but nothing too crazy. I don't really like to blend my shadow all the way up to my brow bone. I've learned that when I'm using more colors, like when I'm doing a colorful look, I kind of have to, because that just provides me with more space. But preferably, I like to have this like gap right here between my shadow and my brow bone. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take that shade 24/7 and I'm just going to take it on my finger, and then I'm just going to put it right on my lid. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a packing brush. So something like this. This is a MAC 275 brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that shade and I'm gonna take some on this brush and I'm gonna spray it with Fix Plus to intensify it even more. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm going to pack it right on my lid here. What I did after that was I just grabbed some more and I set it right into place, just dry. I just packed it on, and I feel like that gives me the most color, kind of like a similar color to what's actually in the pot. And then I kind of just blended out those edges. It's like a very kind of like a hunter green. It's very pretty. That orange shade, and I'm just gonna intensify the orange just a little bit. I grabbed that same blending brush that I used earlier with the yellow shade just a little bit, and then I just run that along the outer edges to blend everything in just a little bit more seamlessly. This dark brown right here, just kind of dabbed it right into my waterline, and it's really easy, especially for people who don't really do kind of like liquid liner. This is really easy because it's kind of like a faded effect, and you know, if you mess up, you can't really tell. I'm not spraying that with Fix Plus or anything. Like, these are pretty pigmented, so you don't really need that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back up onto my lid and grab some more of that 24/7 shade. Yeah, 24/7. And I'm just gonna clean that liner up a little bit by just dragging that color right there. I'm gonna take this pink kind of, what is this called? Cran apple. I really like this gold one too. And the first thing I like to do is my highlight. I like to do it first just because I don't like an intense highlight, so it kind of gets washed out with everything else that I do after. Powder in Metal Moon. So what I'm gonna do, and this is like gold and like, I don't know, it is so pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tap that onto my cheekbones, on my chin, and then I'm gonna take some on my finger and I'm just gonna put it right on my Cupid's bow. And on the tip of my nose, just like that. I'm gonna put that right on my Cupid's bow, on the tip of my nose. And then I'm gonna grab some on that brush again. And then I'm just gonna put that on my cheekbones. And whatever's left, I'll drag down my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. Those areas I kind of always just use whatever's left on the brush because I don't want something that's like so intense. And I'm gonna take the MAC blush in the shade Pinch Me, and I'm gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm just using the Benefit Dallas bronzer. So I'm gonna take some of that. I've used every single high-end brand mascara and like this is the bombest. Isn't this like fall in a makeup look? This is just like fall. And that was it for this makeup look. This is my take on fall using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I think this is a really cute look. I don't think it's too hard. I think it's kind of just perfect for the fall. It just reminds me of like leaves and trees and nature. It's just so pretty, and it's a little bit more on the natural side rather than being that intense burgundy fall look that everybody's doing right now. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!